Just depends on how much horsepower we're pushing. With this thing, Ben, we're not pushing much.
Well, screwdrivers. You can get this exhaust and work on it by yourself. Oh my god.
You don't even have enough money for this car.
It's not like buying it.
I want to take it easy on my neighbors.
Since I've done like a vloggy type intro, I want to get back into like regular vlogs as well, but today we are actually going to be going to Cameron Alfred's house. I'm sure you guys just saw a bunch of stuff that looked completely different from the older videos, and I will go over that stuff in a vlog. Since I've been gone, there's been a lot of change, that being one of them. I've already planned a lot of fun vlogs that I'm going to make just to kind of fill you guys in on that giant time gap, but like I said, we're going to be heading over to Cameron's house right now to install the first exhaust, which is the Remark R1 Catback. If you guys have not seen my videos before, or you just haven't subscribed yet, go down and hit the subscribe button. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit the like button, because this is going to be the first episode of actually installing an exhaust on the cars. Getting a little bit of a late start to things too. It is 5:30 and I want to get going really quickly because I don't want to run out of light. I don't know how much light we have, probably about a couple of hours, but it's an entry-level exhaust, so we should be cool, right? Like, it should be easy to install. All right, well, let's head to Cam's house. All right, welcome back. This is the first episode of this series. Wow, what the f?
Cut.
Welcome back. This is the first episode of the series we're going to be doing where we put every exhaust we can on the BRZ. So we're going to go run into putting the Remark R1 Catback on the car. It's a single exit Catback, and
just depends on how much horsepower we're pushing. With this thing, Ben, we're not pushing much.
Oriented Catback, whatever it is. It's going to be sticking out of the right hole in the back of the bumper. I don't know what else to say or how to call this exhaust, but I've been running a Tomei forever, which, as you know, is also a single exit, but it's exiting out of the right side of the bumper. It's going to be interesting to see what this looks like and how it sounds, because it's also 2.5-inch stainless, and this is the budget option for our series that we're doing here. So this is going to be the cheapest exhaust that you're going to see throughout the series. All of these exhausts that you're about to see, or at least these first 3, are provided by Subi Mods. Thank you very much to Subi Mods. If you want any of these exhausts that you see for yourself or for your car, or anything else, even if you don't even have a BRZ, if you have a Subaru in general, go and check them out. Everything is linked down in the description. We're going to throw the car on the lift. Thank God it stopped raining. We were going to do the video in here a minute ago. Throw this on, see how it sounds, and get this series kicked off. Also, we're starting the car to back it up onto the lift with an open exhaust tube, which might be fun. Maybe. I don't know. It could be really quiet. I think when we did the Tomei, it was super quiet. I don't know. But I doubt it's going to be loud.
Brake off?
It is not.
I'm just messing. Why does it need to be off?
I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. I just want to give a quick shout out to Cam, because I'm gonna turn the camera on you. Cam, give us a little rundown on car spiel.
My spiel is, if you want to build confidence in the garage, if you're new to working on cars, my goal is to be your friend to help make cars easier. Everything from the how-tos to the knowledge to the place to get stuff. Thank you, Ben, for this opportunity to talk in your YouTube video. And I want to hear it. I like single exits. I'm a big single exit guy. And I have a feeling this 2.5-inch might be a little underrated. It could tighten this up a little bit. Smaller diameter isn't always a bad thing. Just depends on how much horsepower we're pushing. With this thing, Ben, we're not pushing much. Hold on, we got to do a safety check.
Yeah. Seems safe. We also already saved you the time of watching us take the exhaust off. The Tomei is off the car currently. Unfortunately, there she lies. She will go back on the car when we boost it. That'll also be happening in the future. And then we also, like I said, have the other exhausts on there as well. But right now, we are going to throw on the Remark Catback. Like Cam said, I'm pretty curious to see if having the 2.5-inch diameter pipe makes any difference in the sound, because I've had a 3-inch forever on this car and a single exit forever on this car, so we're not changing the amount of pipes we're coming out here, but the diameter of the pipe's going to be different. I think the stock pipes are 2.5-inch, so I mean, it'll technically line up pretty well with this. So this is the rest of the system we're going to be throwing on the car today. I need to grab all the hardware. Yeah. got Phillips head
screwdriver option.
Yeah. If you only have screwdrivers, you can get this exhaust and work on it by yourself.
If you're using Phillips head screwdrivers, you don't even have enough money for this car.
That's not why you're buying this exhaust. Well, this is the budget option for exhaust. So budget option comes with budget tool hardware. And you can do this whole thing with a Phillips head screwdriver if you want, or two actually, because you're gonna need two. Opening all the hardware, got some gaskets, you got your Phillips head bolts and nuts. The only thing I am gonna like complain about a little bit is that Cameron made a good point. If you tighten it down enough, it's not gonna come loose, but Jesus, thank you. I'm making so much noise. The hanger, I don't know what you want to call these.
Mounting hardware.
Mounting hardware, there we go. It doesn't come with a rubber gasket that goes in between this and the metal part of the muffler. So tighten it down hard so it doesn't move around, scratch it. But
let's do the mid pipe first and get it on the car, and then put those on last, because you'll scratch if you put those on right now. Got a knife right there.
Yep.
Hey, don't cut out my table. Don't cut out my table.
For a budget system, how easy is it to install? Because most of the time, if you're buying a budget system, all right, I'm gonna pretend like I know what
Definitely the other way.
Yeah. Are you sure though? Could be this way. The bigger one, throw it right there. I thought this was gonna be exiting out the right. Am I wrong? Why does that look like it's gonna point to the left? Dude, I'm so confused. Dude, I don't even, like, this whole day I've just been confused. I thought this was supposed to be an axle back. Here it is, it's a Catback. Full of surprises today. Well, okay, there is a whole, like, other section that goes right here that curves around. So it is probably exiting out the right. So we're gonna go grab that and just kind of loosely throw it together, because you don't want to, like, tighten everything up right away when you're installing an exhaust. You want it to go on, like, kind of loose so that you can adjust it and make sure everything fits right before you tighten it all up. But we are going to wipe this down, not burning any fingerprints into this exhaust. So yeah, we're gonna go grab the backhand section and just kind of throw it on. It should be pretty fast. That makes way more sense. All right, so this would go up here just like that. Probably should have lubed the hanger, probably, but
nah,
I don't really care about taking it back off. I'll just make it harder on myself later. Also, Phillips nuts. Oh, if you're low budget, you're screwed. No more Phillips nuts.
The chicken agrees.
Chicken agrees, dude.
Rooster.
Okay. There we go. Look at that. Super fast, super simple. I'm so curious to know what this is gonna sound like.
I think it might be slept on.
It might be, honestly. I think when
for NA boys.
Yeah, when I had a Focus ST, I was looking at exhaust like a million years ago, and oh, also, if you're like into Focuses in general, ST or RS, Cameron just got an RS, so if you want to go watch that stuff, that'd be pretty dope too. I don't know what you're doing to it, but I'm assuming coilovers, wheels, and making it look cool, like all your other cars. Yeah, that's an accurate guess. All right, so that's like pretty much on. I just want it on hand tight, so it's able to be adjusted if I need to. I doubt it's gonna be, but just in case, you definitely want to leave it hand tight. But yeah, it looks like last part is the tip. Let's go get the tip. We looked up the orientation online. This is gonna save you so much time, because when we did the Tomei, this was so annoying to figure out the right direction for the hangers. So it goes straight one first, and curved one goes in the back towards like the deeper part of the exhaust. So it goes in right like that.
Oh, she's looking sexy.
Oh my god. The hanger fell off the back. That actually looks good.
That's looking pretty fire.
That tip fitment looks great. Dude, for a budget Catback?
So here's what you do, Sam. You have your buddy stand and hold it right where you want it, and then you have your other homie tighten everything else up. So I'm parked.
This thing is actually looking really good, and the fact that it's the budget version of all these Catbacks is really
This might look like some of your boys. See this setup right here?
Stubby?
Stubby with the long boy?
Stubby with the long boy? But not easy for your Phillips head screwdriver, boys, because no Phillips heads on these. You want to make sure that gasket is crushed, because if you don't, you're going to leak. I guess speaking to like how much experience you would need to install this is pretty much zero. Very beginner friendly, and I think the price really reflects that. But I mean, exhausts are usually easy to do regardless, but this just for some reason feels like, I don't know, more simple than most stuff. Everything is tight and adjusted.
Let's
let's see
give the tip a little wiggle.
It needs a little push this way. Oh, that looks good.
You want it high?
Yeah, because like dead on, it's like it's pretty sound.
Do you want it
Higher?
like, yeah, do you want it like less gap here?
I don't know. Can it even have less gap?
Yeah, if you,
I
think if you loosen that, yeah, and then pull down,
kind of force it.
So loosen it halfway,
Yeah.
and then grab that whole connection and pull down.
Oh, all right.
So loosen it more.
That was all right. Is that gonna work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's money. I love that. Yeah, that's awesome. It's still like kind of aggressive too. Like the Tomei, one thing I loved about it is that it stuck out just a little bit, but not too much. I think that's perfect. All right, we got the remark on. It looks really, really good. I mean, like I've said a billion times, I'm really happy with how that looks right there. Looks really good. So I'm not used to not having the burnt tip, but it looks really good. All right, dude. Favorite part. Let's start it. Yeah, no, you're good. Send it. When it warms up, give it a couple revs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm happy with that. That sounds real good. Yeah, give her some. Damn, okay. Honestly, dude, you're right. I was surprised by the 2.5.
It's clean.
It's good. You want to hear it?
It sounds good in here.
In here? All right. I want to do it inside of my switch.
I'll hear you pulling out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to take it easy on my neighbors.
Oh yeah, true. I didn't expect the 2.5. Yeah, it does, and it still has like a little bit of grumble, even though it's like 2.5 inch.
Yeah.
So didn't change much, but it's definitely higher pitch. I did notice that.
Like 3,000. It's a nice OEM plus vibe.
Exactly. That's what it is. It's OEM plus. I like that.
I'll tell you when to crank your wheel. Just go straight.
Yeah. These are some of the clips that I used from the other day when we filmed the actual full-depth exhaust video. I'm not going to talk too much, but I will let you guys know exactly what I like and don't like about it. So obviously this is all just like normal driving. There's a few acceleration clips, but I really enjoyed normal driving with it, which is what I think is really great because I feel like most people who are going to buy this exhaust are going to be doing a lot of normal driving, so it would fit that really well. Last clip here, I just went on the highway real quick and did one really short pull, and I will say that I noticed that with having the 2.5 inch exhaust, it definitely was a lot more torquey, and it actually made the car feel faster than having a 3 inch exhaust. So that's just one more thing I really enjoyed about this exhaust. A lot of people were telling me that was going to happen, so it was actually kind of nice to feel the difference. But as far as this exhaust goes, I'm actually really happy.
Big fan from the outside. I actually feel on the inside.
It feels really good, but it is OEM plus, like you said. It's very OEM plus. So like the sound, it's not too loud, but it's loud enough to make you happy with buying it. I'd say.
It's a
next episode, we're going to be doing the MBRP 3-inch catback. That's also a single exit. And then after that, we're going to be doing the MBRP dual exit. So definitely tune in for that. If you haven't, definitely hit the subscribe button. You don't want to miss that. And I'm super excited to see what the difference is, because like I said, I'm a big single exit fan. This one sounds great being a 2.5 inch, and I want to know what the 3-inch sounds like. So I will see you next time.